Why you suck your teeth before you
Oh
say
no!
it?
Why are you messing with me?
No,
every
I'm
time
just
we come
saying.
on?
I'm just trying to get you to do it right.
It was a lot
like,
of stuff going on in my mouth just now. I had my tongue ring was creating a lot of spit, and I was trying to get my life together. Now you put me on Front Street. Now I had to tell you what was going on.
No, the truth shall set you free. It's okay to be
my
transparent.
tongue ring had my mouth a little juicy
in front of the people.
Yes, there we go.
So why you got a tongue ring?
Look, I told you everything on my 18th birthday. I did everything you could do when you turn 18. I got a piercing, a tattoo. I registered to vote. I bought a lottery ticket. I went to the strip club. I bought cigarettes. Everything you can do when you turn 18. I did it in a day. Wow. Right.
Don't leave nothing for
I did it in a day.
30th, 40th, or 50th.
21.
The tattoo. So
What
fade out
tattoo?
all that. It's my Libra scales on my back.
Was that the first one?
Yes, that's the first.
Is that why it's so worn out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
What else?
He has nobody's filter. I'm
No,
buy
I'm
you
just-
a filter for Christmas.
I'm just saying. If it's
Lord, send him a filter. Okay.
no, I'm just. Do y'all have tattoos?
We finna pray.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they
Full
worn
filter.
out?
Some.
Okay, so it's
of them,
common. See, some they worn out. That's what happens over
But you don't
time.
normally go, oh, your tattoo.
Yeah, your tattoo all worn out. Like, dang.
Oh, that's why it's worn out.
Right.
I don't have any tattoos because I didn't want my stuff to be worn out. So
Yeah.
I figured if
Well,
I
skin
don't have a
gets
tattoo,
old.
I
So
don't
of
got
course,
to.
Yeah,
tattoo's gonna get
gets
old.
But then you're supposed to notice and then plan appropriately, and you're gonna get the worn out stuff that because you know your skin gonna get old and wrinkly and droopy and stuff, and now that cute little kitty cat look like a mountain lion.
That's what
you know.
covered up.
So I didn't know what was happening because I was looking at some tattoos and I didn't know what was going on.
It kind of depends on what artist you go to too.
Yeah.
Because like whatever kind of ink they're using, if they're using like premium ink, it'll last longer.
So there's
older you
different
get.
grades of ink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know any of this
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
it's like top grade and low grade and
Yep.
okay.
And that's what like the pricing of the tattoo come in too.
And the placement, and then your skin can change over time.
They do it
Like
by
elasticity
hour.
and stuff in your skin. So tattoos.
The elasticity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like for me, I made sure my tattoos were in areas where they couldn't be seen outside of like if I wore a bathing suit. So because I have them in those areas when I got pregnant, I didn't think about that part, and so like
See, that's the part y'all don't think.
But I did think. I just didn't think about that part.
So you didn't think. Ergo.
You know what?
Trying to justify.
Right.
You know, I didn't think about that nor that, but I did think.
But this is what it was. I didn't think that part of my body was going to expand. That's what.
That's
Oh,
what
which one are you talking about?
Your favorite.
My name?
Yes.
Oh. That's right by your stomach.
Well, it's a little lower, so I didn't think that that's what was going to happen.
I guess.
Yeah. I thought it was just going to be belly up, but it's going to expand. And it was like,
Belly
I
down?
got hips, and I was like, oh, that's different. Okay, cool.
But then his name get bigger, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so you know that,
Yeah.
They're like a billboard now.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
Stamp
For
it
him.
and
Yeah,
you
right.
there, and you know.
That's okay. That's why I named him Julian. The
You
baby.
named
Hey,
him?
baby.
Oh, okay. It's like
The
where were
baby.
you?
No, the
Naming-
baby.
Now,
I
if you
keep
from West
forgetting.
Virginia or something,
Right.
then
Oh,
I could see how that
goodness.
perhaps could work.
Time travel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time travel.
You know, your mother's brother's cousin's uncle's son is
what?
now your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
So that was the
understand.
family name.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That's the Lord. The Allen Perspective comes on
Sundays at 7 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
We're gonna
And
get
people
that.
should tune in because they will hear.
Go ahead, babe. I mean, you smacked your lips
now
first.
all of a sudden,
See why you ain't
want
saying
to
nothing to him? He
defer.
smacked his lips.
Right, he smacked his lips.
He can smack if he want to smack.
Oh.
No.
You know.
So on the Allen perspective, on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys could hear travel advice or travel like stuff that we like to places that we like to travel to.
Yeah,
talent.
we're gonna have vlogs. Sorry, we're gonna have vlogs to go along with that, just so that people can see like what all we're experiencing after we talk about it on air.
like after the trip.
Yeah.
Make sure you
dope.
don't interrupt him again, though. Just want to throw that out there.
You know what?
You good at doing that?
See.
I just be completing your thoughts.
Lord.
Yeah.
I didn't say I need help.
Exactly.
I didn't say I need help. But
Yeah.
also entertainment, stuff that's going on in the entertainment world, relationship advice, and then talent. I'm a photographer here in Charlotte. And
I'm okay. Can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay.
You have his permission.
Yes, I see that.
Access granted. Go ahead.
Look at this. Okay, Jeannie. But I'm an actress and a dancer, and I am local to the Charlotte area, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Makeup artist. Don't forget that.
Oh yes, I do makeup as well. Mm-hmm.
And we do have a
services
summer
start
special.
Yes, we do have a summer special, and my services start at $75 normally.
Services for what?
For makeup.
Okay.
But we do have a summer promotion going, and you can get your pictures taken by Mr. Allen and makeup done by Mrs. Allen for $120.
You didn't sound too sure.
I know exactly. Question mark or-
Look, I've been
You
having
need
to
to be
ask his
confident.
permission since I've been on air.
is true.
So I
But
just
he discussed this before
I
you
just
left
wanted
the
to
house.
make sure, that I was saying the right number.
You asked for permission to speak.
She gonna learn today. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Big will get
Hey, we're gonna be
Right.
on. You might be on Webstar later.
You might be on Wellstar.
We're gonna teach you about them spankings we were talking about earlier.
You're gonna have a little note card that said, I disrespected my wife, and now this is my
the little
punishment.
cards with the-
Yeah, look.
If I get 1 million likes, I can take it down.
Yeah,
The things we do.
for love.
Oh. Is that what you call it? She's like, I'm afraid to speak. y'all,
It's the access granted. That's all you
Yeah, just
y'all have been married how long?
8 years.
8 years?
beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
Okay.
it's wonderful.
Sometimes you got to get the other person's perspective. Because what's wonderful one may not be wonderful for the other.
Right.
Okay. But what keeps the love so wonderful?
I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
I think that because we were friends before we got into a relationship, that kind of keeps us, well, at least for me, it keeps us going because I remember all the laughter we have, even when, we're in our valley. And so that makes me feel good. And then forgiveness. I think that's something that we've learned over the years. Keeps us going.
I know Julian has had to do a lot of that, so I'm certainly thankful for your ability to forgive your wife for her indiscretions from time to time.
Not asking for permission to speak, stuff like that.
Exactly. He forgives you.
Oh, great one.
Call him Lord. With the little L.
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think for me, she's my best friend. So she knows. I was gonna say pretty much knows, but she knows everything about me. When I was in the military, dealing with stuff, she was just always there. She was the one I called.
That's a lot of ums.
Did I interrupt you?
Okay, I'm
Let
sorry.
him speak.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't interrupt you. Yeah, when I was going through stuff during the military, before we got married, she was, my ride or die, they would say.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
Let you go with her little dance again.
she was always there. So once I decided to propose, I knew it was the right decision. I didn't ask her parents for permission, but
Yeah, that was a thing.
yeah, I got
Was it
cussed out about that.
really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
That's like still a thing? Because we all
It's-
21st century, whatever, that's old stuff, and you bring the diary too type
Yep,
of
that's
thing.
the-
Yeah,
that was
I didn't bring the cow. I didn't
Yeah.
bring.
Because you from another country. Other
Well,
people are.
yeah.
All right. So Liberia. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
I
my
think-
uncle still asks for the cow.
To this day. To this
Wow.
day.
You tell him you shipped it. It's in the mail.
Well,
You said, let me go to the store and get it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've been here around so long. I don't need to pay it anymore.
Bring
You should
him
just
that
get him a
beef.
Omaha steak subscription.
Yeah.
Just have them just
Give
come
it to him
in.
in pieces. Yeah, I got the
In
cow.
pieces.
Me get him
The
in
cow pieces. But in spite of, everything is still fine. Although
yeah.
you didn't ask for permission and that kind of thing. You realize and understand that
Yeah.
once you get hitched, that it's between you and she, and everybody else can go kick rocks if they have to.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some, butting heads or whatever with our families and stuff, but at the end of the day, I feel like everybody's starting to realize, or they have realized now, that it's us first.
8 years later, right.
Right. And I think also part of that is because we got married so young, so our families were just like, y'all don't know what y'all doing, and we didn't understand that it was supposed to be just me and him, and we sought advice outside of our marriage.
Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
So-
do that.
Yeah, well, we know that now, but
Yeah, that'll mess you all up.
yeah.
Because you ask 10 different people, you'll get 10 different answers.
Yep.
I think what helped me out is my dad. He told me that relationships are pretty much like a cell, like a nucleus. So basically inside the cell, the nucleus is everybody that's inside your immediate household, and then everybody else outside the nucleus, like your family, friends, or whatever, is just a regular cell. So make sure the nucleus is straight first, and then the cell will fall in line.
That makes
whatever.
sense.
Yeah.
That would be wisdom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep your business inside the house. Mama. She telling all her business, then they get all around the church.
This is true.
And now they want to kick y'all out the church.
Right.
And then y'all got to move again.
That's why she up there and I'm down here. She have all that.
So the whole adage of what happens in the house stays in the house, sometimes people think that that's not a good thing and that you should share and tell outside of the house. But then there's some people, old school, what happens in the house stays in the house.
Yeah.
How do we wrestle with that? Should we tell our business outside of the house or keep it inside the house? Keep it amongst us. It's family stuff.
I think that there is some happy mediums in that. Like, I definitely think that there are more things that should be kept between the family. It just is easier to get through, especially if like you're trying to figure out how to work past it and continue on to be a family. But I also think that your story can help other people out there that might be going through the same thing. So I think it's just a means of how you word it and and how much you express and say that's going on. And I also think that it's different when you're talking from a platform than talking amongst like friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to let it be a testimony before you can share.
Exactly.
Because sometimes while you're going through and you share, obviously that perspective sometimes can get skewed, and then you now kiss and make up and everything is cool again.
Exactly.
But then they remember, but last week you said he was a no good, and he was a dog, and he couldn't this and didn't that, and you were going to chop him off at the knees, and but now all of a sudden you lovey-dovey, but they
Definitely
still remembering that. So you can't badmouth your significant other to outsiders because they won't be there when you make up.
Right.
Yeah.
We concur.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. That's information and inspiration
Thank you.
that we're providing through the Profit and Growth Hour based upon the wisdom and experiences of the Allen perspective, which airs when?
Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right now.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Madam Allen?
Hold on. Ask permission.
No.
How can people follow you, get in contact with you, and stay tuned in?
Oh, okay. So I have a personal page. It is Gbale, Gbale. Yes, there is a G. It is silent. .Allen. And you can follow me on Instagram with that. Gbale Allen on Facebook.
Allen is spelled
Allen. And then we just created a Twitter page for our radio show, and you can follow that at.
The Allen Perspective Radio Show.
I was just making sure because I had to ask permission
On Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, and Facebook.
And then VP Imaging is on Facebook and Instagram. It's just VP Imaging.
V as in Victor, P as in Paul.
Imaging.
And that's for his photography.
For photography.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
anything else? Need to add anything else? You good? Any closing remarks? Or I want to make sure we don't leave anything out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay.
What do you do, Bali?
That's his catchphrase that he says he's going to say during the show.
It's going to be what? Do it again?
What do you do, Bali?
Oh. And then your response is?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on that.
Well, that'll be your homework assignment.
Yeah, definitely.
Next time we talk, you're going to have a response to that.
Okay. It'll probably be stop.
We went.
Get out my face. Smack. Family, you are tuned into the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. So you did it well that time. I'm so proud of you.
I'm trying.
You're hanging in there. Yes, you are.
Right. So proud of you,
Great
Nasir.
job.